Okay guys, so as instructors we've got to be always thinking of our students. Our students are the most important part of what we do. We want to introduce them to the sport of sailing that is an amazing sport. It's a sport that can lead us into great things. It can take us overseas, it can take us to experience things that we don't even see in this country. And that's the opportunity you want to give to your students. So it's important that you are calm and helping build these students as much as possible. So an important thing when teaching sailing is to sell sailing. So very important and most important and over everything is safety. What do you see as safety? What's important with safety if you're teaching something to sail? Anybody?
You need to know about them, that they are medical conditions. They need to know about the boats as well, where everything is situated. You need to know how to get to it. And you need to be clear with them, giving them instructions.
Okay, so safety, as you say, it's about the student. We want to make sure the student is safe in everything we do. Then moving on to the next one is enjoyable. Guys, it's an amazing water out there. If I take a little kid from Kailicha and bring him onto this water, he can really have fun. But you as an instructor could also frighten him that he never wants to go out there again. So as an instructor, it's vital that you are aware of that. You need to know that little kid you've taken out there and given that experience. In one moment, you can put him off sailing for life. And sailing can be the thing that takes him out of the difficult times he's got into really enjoyable times. We need to make it a pleasure to be out there sailing. And lastly, learning. We need to be teaching all the time. We need to make sure that our students are learning something all the time. If they're just sitting sleeping on the boat, we're not achieving anything. Okay? So as an instructor, we need to be looking at how we can get our sailors to learn all the time. Think about it all the time. What am I learning? What am I teaching my student? And he might be learning something by just looking at my behavior. We want to teach more than sailing. We want to teach a way of life. We want to teach people how to believe in themselves. And sailing is an amazing sport that can do that. So use it and use it responsibly to teach that. Okay, right guys, so now we're going to have a little bit of a discussion about the qualities of an instructor, the qualities of a person who's going to teach sailing. So we've got a few examples on the board here. They must be a responsible person. What do you think it means to be a responsible person?
When you're responsible, it means that you take care and then you take charge of the whole crew. You know what to do. They know they can rely on you because they trust you. They need people.
Okay, so they must feel confident that you're going to be responsible and you're not going to do something silly that's going to put them in danger. And I think what you said there is very important. Our students need to trust us. Now, if I come up to the sailing course and I look, and I'm the instructor, and I look, oh guys, I'm not sure, you know, the weather doesn't look good. Well, I don't know. Okay, let's go sailing. That doesn't be good for our sailors, right? So we want to be responsible in everything we do. Respectful. We can talk about respect for other people. We need to respect our students. So a few examples. We live in a country where a lot of people don't respect each other. So how do we respect each other? How do I respect my students? Give us a few ideas. What do we mean by respect?
Taking the students very serious and don't try to use like the word no, that we can't do it. That's why you use the respect. That respect is that mutual. Like, doesn't matter what age is it, like it can be a young person or old person. So you need to treat your student the same way you treat your parents at home.
Good point. So if I want someone to respect me, I must respect them, yes. Right? Okay, any other comments on that, on respect?
Communicating on their level, look them in the eye, make them understand.
Okay, yes. So I don't look down on you. Now I'm looking down on you because I'm standing and you sitting, but to respect. I mustn't look down on you. I mustn't see you as someone that's less than me. I must actually look up to you. So, good time management, an old African problem, right? We need to be on time. If I expect my students to be on time, then I must be on time. In fact, I must be early, always. Okay, I must have everything prepared. I must show empathy. What's empathy? That's a big word, guys. It's way beyond me. What's empathy? We must show them that we care for them, that we are worried about their well-being, that we really want them to learn. Okay? Sailing teaches people to work with each other. When you're out on a keelboat there, you are looking after your brother, and you've got to care about your brother. You've got to care about who's on that boat with you. If I'm there and I think I'm the man, but I'm trying to control the boat myself, and things go wrong, what's going to happen? It's going to be bad. But if I've got a team working around me, it's going to be good. Okay? So empathy is all about caring about my brother, looking after my brother. If someone falls in the water, I need to be sharp. I need to look where he is and make sure I see where he is and then get the boat to him as quick as possible. Especially this water here in Cape Town, it's really cold. Communication skills, again, make sure you're confident. Do you know what you're talking about in sailing? Yeah? How long have you been sailing?
More than 10 years.
More than 10 years. So you know what you're talking about. So you've got to be confident to carry that across. Don't be quiet and, you must do this. No, we've got to be confident. We've got to know what we're talking about. It doesn't matter who we're teaching. We've got to know what we're talking about. Be a mentor. So for me to be a mentor to the young person who comes here, sailing challenges people. It takes you out of your comfort zone. But life takes you out of your comfort zone. Life challenges you. So you need to make sure that you are walking the right path, so that that child is coming and he's being challenged and he doesn't give up because you don't give up. You're going to lead him to greatness, if I can say. There's so many opportunities in sailing. If we talk about, you can go to Europe, you can go to China, you can go to America. You don't have to sail there. You can fly there and then sail in competitions there. You can work on yachts there. You can fix boats. You can make sails. There's so much opportunity. And we must make sure we are leading those children in that path to show them that opportunity, to show them that they can be great. Maybe they want to be an Olympic champion. Give them that opportunity. Show them how to walk that path. You need to understand your sailors. Your people who are learning to sail, understand what makes them happy. Understand what challenges them. When I go out here, if a kid has come from Bishu in Eastern Cape and is now, I'm putting him on a boat here in the water, he's going to be scared. I can promise you. You've got to understand that he's scared. So you need to build him up. You need to say, listen, I know you're scared, but don't worry, we've got control of the situation. Let me show you how, if I pull this mainsail in, the boat gets powerful and it starts leaning over. But if I let it out, the boat comes flat and becomes calm again. So don't worry about this. But you need to understand he's going to be scared. He's going to be worried about what's going on. I mean, we take most people here in the city, you take them onto the water, they'll be scared. They believe there's big sharks and all sorts of things that can go wrong there. But we know it's safe out there as long as you follow the rules and you make sure you're operating safely. And lastly, knowledgeable. You need to know what you're teaching. You need to be sure of what you're teaching. So make sure you get a broad knowledge of sailing. You need to have a knowledge of Olympic sailing and how you get to Olympic sailing. You need to have a knowledge of ocean racing, like the Volvo ocean race that was in Cape Town. How people get into that. You need to know about America's Cup racing, which is the top end of it, like the Formula One. You need to know about somebody who just wants to get on a boat here and sail to Australia, just for fun. You need to know about that. You need to know how they can do it safely, so that when you teach someone to sail, you can show them this pathway, show them how to get there easily, and show them how to open their world to new opportunity through the amazing sport of sailing. Okay, that's your responsibility, guys. Right, we're going to go on the water now, and you're going to demonstrate some of the teaching aspects, and we'll see how it goes. Thank you very much. Let's go. So I think there is a thing here on preparation. So I would have told everyone where they're going to sit before we went out. Now, I'm using this as an opportunity to teach, but I would tell everyone where they're going to sit before we actually left the dock. You guys be prepared for any questions. There's going to be questions, and what he did now was very good. No, the boat's not sinking, but let's focus on sailing. I like that. Yes, we can talk about other things, but we're here to sail. So get the focus on the sailing. And we want to regularly check wind. So now it's difficult because we're driving the motor, but if I say to the guys now, where's it coming from now? Remember, we're supposed to look at the flags. You see, so every now and then ask them where the wind's coming from. For me as a coach developer, it's good because I can see what you're thinking and I'm highlighting things for you.
Gonna just go with the main only?
So your instructor has now assessed the situation, and he's decided actually he thinks there'll be more teaching if he's just got the main sail up. So
Red and green and green and red. Chip chip. There's a black chip chip and this other one is green. Are we cancelling anyway?
Sorry?
We're gonna cancel the chip.
I want to do it after.
Okay, cool.
So when can we put the main up, Skip?
We're gonna wait.
Okay.
Under the chat table or this one? No, this one. It's not the skip. Are you gonna go later? Yes. Ay, one ay there niya, pa there one. Yeah. Watch your head. Watch your head. Let's please stay on the... Come on the port side.
Which side's that?
On the left side. Come on the left side.
Okay, good. So I would now you want to let the sail out. Why have you done that? These sort of about the, not teaching them, but you're making them aware of it. Okay.
I thought we shifted, yeah?
Shifting around. Okay, we are shifting. So who's the next instructor?
I'll be instructor.
Okay.
Okay. So Sibu's handed over to me and he told me that there's no issues with any other boats. He's looked around before he handed over to me. And then I took it over and I have a quick look around myself just to make sure everything's okay. So guys, when we're on a boat, we continually look around us so that there's nothing that we crash into. There's no roads, there's no lanes. So you have to keep on keeping an eye out. And it's not only my responsibility, but if you see something, just tell me as well. What else can I do?
So where's the wind coming from, guys?
What angle are you going on now? Why is the boat out now? This time it was in.
Okay. Okay, you tell me, where's the wind coming from, Sibu? Can you feel it?
Yes.
You want to turn it on?
Somewhere that side.
No, just somewhere from that side, you're right. Were you good at maths at school? Like this something like that.
Yeah.
So we did the sail out, and this is called a reach, the position that we are on now. I see that boat, thanks very much. And the wind is coming from the side, so we're on a reach. We're not as close to the wind as we can see. Remember in the past we spoke about being on a beat? We're not on a beat, we're on a reach. So we're going across the wind.
Reach is that well.
Sorry?
Reach of us as well.
No, reach. Not reach.
Oh, okay.
There's always hope. Okay. And normally the bumpers on the side of the boat there, we call them fenders. We don't generally sail with them there, but they're to help us fend off another boat. You never use your body, you always use a fender. Okay, you're more important than the boat. So I don't mind if the boat goes, but I do mind if you use your leg. Keep yourself inside the boat. Then first.
What are those for?
Decoration.
Christmas.
What is the ocean now? The ocean now.
They're called buoys, and they